I'm going to tell you what they're upset about. So now I'm going to tell you what upsets them. So I'm going to do, in addition to going over the areas that they hit and target, how that affects the body, I'm going to go over their emotions. So I'm going to do a new emotional state of the people doing this. They're upset. They said, why am I now Black of West Indian descent? I always was. So they're confused because they don't understand that I was always Black of West Indian descent. But as I got older, I learned more about my background, and that's how life works. I mean, most children don't know what they are, and they don't learn more about their background. So that is what's upsetting them. They said they wanted to know how I would explain it because it upsets them that humans aren't computers. So the more they try to create AI that's human-like, the less human-like it is, because if you put this into a computer now, then the computer will spit it out. It's not feeling it. It's not experiencing it. So their AI, and I hate that AI completely, because it's as though they think, and I said this in a previous video, we went through this whole thing, the scare of being replaced by computers over and over again. When they used automated phone systems, when they use ATM. And what do most people do? They go to a human, because when you have a problem, an automated system can't help you. Neither can AI. It doesn't experience life. It's programmed. So a programmer isn't the same as a parent or a teacher or a person teaching you things and you learning things. And that's my point. So they're upset. These people seem to operate out of an emotional state, not out of a human state. We are humans. We're not just emotions. We think, we experience, we learn, we develop. We don't just act out of emotions. So that's what's upsetting them about that. They're also upset because they can't understand that as a true person, I have the right to identify myself as what I really am. They pretend to be different things. I cannot. So the reason it's also important is because I've always facially looked different. I've had that experience of looking different. And that's part of what this is about. If I'm passing myself off as something I'm not, I would be what they are, which is fake, phony, frauds. I'm a real person. The other thing they're upset about is how long did I know that they were doing this? Because it seems like they said they went live at a particular time. They said when Lacoste funded it. But I've been telling you, the sounds in this apartment changed, and they're upset about that because that points directly to what I've been saying. You see what I'm saying? Like, in their emotional state, they tell things just like a computer couldn't do that. Just like any human being. This isn't a computer program. These are human beings who are upset. They're worried. They're angry. They keep saying exploring the rage. They're filled with rage. They're not AI. But the AI version of them will never be as horrible as the human version, because the human version is based on fear. These humans are triggered. They love to use that word. They're triggered by the smallest things. And what scares them is that they said, the men that they claimed encountered me in the street aren't the same men, because they said those men died. And that's my point. Humans have lives. Humans, especially the people I've interacted with, didn't hold grudges. They said encountered me in 1990 something. I can tell you how many people I've encountered from back then that I still see now. Because I'm human. I can recognize people. There aren't any. And this is the lie that they've told. They keep trying to keep this going. They keep saying they want to keep this going based on lies. So they started with gossip. They spread lies. They spread all sorts of toxic emotions to keep this going. And the more I'm on camera telling you the truth and you see me as a human being, the more you realize, had I been that person, you read the comments. I would have had those types of comments. I wasn't. They want to keep coming up with new lies to make themselves